Hello creative friends, this is Joy. So today I just wanted to show you some new art supplies that I got. Talk to you about Inktober, which I am participating in, and tell you about something exciting that happened recently, and I'm just really excited about it. So one of the things that I got is this Arteza acrylic colors, but these are metallics. So I'm really excited about this. I like metallics, shiny things, and I want to, I don't know, I guess play around with some metallics and check them out. So actually this is, yes, metallic acrylics. So this is something new I got recently, and this is a set of 12. And so I'm really excited about it. Metallic acrylics, so that's going to be fun to play with. And then I've got, I bought these Arteza fine liners. Don't ask me why. I've seen them. I thought they were, you know, look like they'd be fun to play with and a good value. And it looks like one of them was leaking. That's weird. Let me get a paper towel. Yeah, one of them is leaking. I'm not sure which one, but these are fine liner markers. These are the really fine tip markers. No, well, probably this isn't the best color because it's so light. I can get a darker color, so maybe you can see that if you can see that tip, but it's really tiny. I thought these would be fun to play with, and it's 48 colors. So yeah, it looks like these will be fun to play with. And then I got this is something else I'm really excited about, Stabilo. I didn't know, I know Stabilo made the Stabilo all black pencils. I didn't know that they made like a whole set of watercolor pencils. So when I was looking actually for the Stabilo all fine black pencils, because I wanted more, I used them in my art journaling. I come across these and I just couldn't resist. So I bought them. Let's see. Ooh, look at all those colors. And they're water soluble, so oh boy, that's going to be so fun to play with these. I'm really looking forward to playing with these. And then something else that I'm looking forward to is Dino Wakley scribble sticks. Just got these, and yes, I'm excited about playing with these. So let's see, get them open. I have another brand of coloring crayons, I guess that's what you call them. I've had them for years, but I don't know, you know, how these are going to compare. I mean, the other coloring crayons are okay. But this will be fun to play with these and check them out. Let's see if I can get it opened. Oh, well, no wonder. They got it taped shut. Okay. There we go. It's like, man, I can't believe I can't get them open. So, yeah. Dino Wakley scribble sticks. There's a couple of different ones, a couple of different sets, and I got this one here with just your basic colors. And then I got this stencil, which I thought would be fun to play with in my art journal. I always like to do inspirational quotes and those types of things, and this has inspirational words. And yeah, I thought it'd be fun to play with this and, you know, use this in my art journal. And I like that each word is like a different kind of font, so that'll be fun. I don't particularly like my own handwriting. I may have mentioned that before, I don't know, but yeah, so that'll be, you know, fun to use that. And that's why usually in my art journals I don't write, I just pull quotes from my stash or words or other things. And then this here is something I got, and it's actually supposed to be for a planner, but the reason why I got this nifty little case is for my Inktober stuff, my Inktober supplies and my Inktober journal, and it'll fit in this little case perfectly. So let's see, if you open it up, you've got a pocket here, a big pocket there, and then you've got a pocket here, and then you've got a pocket here with clear that you put stuff in, and then you have a second side to this. Let's see if I can get this all the way open. Second side where you could put, you know, something here, which I was going to put the journal in there, and then you've got these two bags that are velcroed on, and then is that it? Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, and then you can put it all together and carry it around. So yeah, that's why I got it for my Inktober journal and supplies. So I'm gonna put those in here, and as a matter of fact, I wanted to show you, get some of this stuff out of the way, my Inktober journal, what I've done so far, because today is, what is today? The 6th, I believe. Yeah, the 6th. So I did not do anything on the 1st because I was having a medical procedure and I really wasn't feeling well, so I didn't do anything on the 1st, which was really disappointing because I bought the kit and I was so psyched and excited about Inktober, and then it hit and I was not able to even begin. But I did do the other days. I want to zoom in a little bit here so you can see. I did do the rest of the days since then. Of course, today I haven't because today is the 6th and it's very early in the morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning. But anyway, I did a tiger on day 2. I did a wolf on day 3. I did this hawk on day 4. And then I did this elephant last night. So that's what I've done so far in my Inktober journal. So I'm really excited about Inktober, and I'm really having fun, you know, playing around with pen and inks, and then markers and coloring. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with that. And using different supplies. Like this, I used the markers that came with the kit. And then I bought some other markers for Inktober, where actually they were watercolor pens that I used on this with the ink and pen, and again markers that I used on this. And then this was, I started to use markers, but it was like leaving really scratchy lines. I tried to wet the markers to like get it to blend, but it didn't seem like that was working. So then I grabbed my watercolor brush pens, my Ortiza watercolor brush pens I've had, and I started using those on here, and I managed to get a smoother blend and, you know, coloring and whatnot on it. So I was happier with it. And then I went over the top of the elephant with the pen and ink after I colored it to put all the detail in. So the exciting news is that I won the hashtag ShowUsYourMedia Dinah Wakely challenge for September. I'm so excited, and this is the page that I did, and I got picked as the Facebook winner, and so I'm really excited about that. And so I want to, you know, I plan on continuing the challenge. And the challenge for this month, for October, if I can find it, let's see, is I am grateful for obstacles. That's the challenge this month. So create a piece of art about the obstacles you face. Obstacles are hard, but they make better, stronger, more empathetic, and humble. Here's, and then it shows a picture of what Dinah Wakely created for her obstacles. So I am grateful for obstacles. Definitely, I've had a lot of obstacles in my life. If you know anything about me, I was a single parent, raised 2 children while I worked and supported all of us at the same time, which may or may not be something that you know. As I also, while I was working full time supporting the 2 kids, I also was doing school at night to try to better myself so that I could better provide for us, because it was so hard providing for myself and 2 kids with, a job that at that time was a little bit better than minimum. It was $10 an hour, but it still was not enough, and it was still very difficult. So luckily I worked for Snap-on Tools at the time, and they actually paid for me, for my schooling, to go to school to get a 2-year degree in drafting and design, and I worked in their engineering department for 7 years, and then decided to move back to Florida and was working at a fire truck manufacturing company in their engineering department for a couple of years, and decided to go back to school and get a business degree and my MBA, which those 2 I had to pay for myself, because unfortunately my employment here did not pay for schooling. So I've faced some huge challenges in my life. They were all very difficult. Am I grateful for them? I mean, I'm grateful that we all survived. I wish that it hadn't have been so hard, Yeah, I wish the obstacles weren't so great and it wasn't so hard, because I feel that my children suffered and they didn't have their mom there for them as much as they needed me, and I can see that in their lives now, where they struggle with a lot of things. So at times when I think about that, it gets depressing. So I try not to think too much about that, because it is very depressing. Let's see, obstacles. Right now, I must say, I don't have a lot of obstacles right now. I mean, I work, I have a husband now that is very supportive of everything I do. I have a good job. So not too many obstacles. I guess the only thing I'm struggling with right now is my art, I suppose, and my granddaughter's living with me, which can be challenging because she's 17, and if you know anything about teenagers, 17-year-olds are just a challenge in themselves. I have my tea this morning, so yeah, my granddaughter's my biggest challenge right now, but I love her to death, so maybe I could do something about her. I'm grateful for my granddaughter, even though she is definitely a challenge right now. Let's see. What can I do concerning her? I have some tags that I've did before. Let me grab them. Maybe I can use one of these tags like I did the last time on my page. Strong, I like that. Fierce, worthy. I like the strong. That reminds me of my granddaughter right there. She's definitely strong-willed, opinionated, and she can, like I said, can definitely be a challenge. I do like that. What else can I do to this page? Let's see. Maybe I want to put some color on the page, obviously, and I got some color on here from the previous page. And this, I just used the Dinah Wakely paints. Let's see, let me grab them. So these paints that came with the, I got the Dinah Wakely Show Us Your Media kit, and it came with these paints. So I used those, and then the green is from some paint I had of Dinah Wakely's. Some paint I had of Dinah Wakely's before, so I used that. So obviously I want to do something different. What to do. Oh, I have, which will help me figure this out. So I want to put these back. So I don't want to use the paints, I want to use the scribble sticks. But I also have this Dinah Wakely collage collection. So let's see what's in here that maybe might be of use that I can use. Let's see. I love the hearts. I'm thinking about putting a heart on the page. I like this, how she does that. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll do something similar to that. My apologies for being indecisive. I have no idea most of the time when I start our journal pages. I just kind of figure it out as I go. And this is definitely one of those times where I'm just not really sure. Let's see, where's that one page? I really like that. So that's the other thing about this is, you know, you can get inspiration from her art and things that she's done. I really like that. I think I'm going to try to do something, and that will go with my tag. That'll go with my tag. I really like that. I'm going to try something like that. So let's see. It looks like she used blue and yellow, and I wanted to use the scribble sticks. So let's try that. And of course, you know, God knows what this is going to turn out to look like. But we're going to try our best. So let's see. Well, okay, yeah. I was going to say the blue is like a darker blue, but I do have a darker blue here. So I'm going to scribble. And I want this to go across both pages. Because I want it to go over here too, because I'm going to put my tag. So I want this to go across both pages. And I want to use a lighter blue. And then I want to use the green. Well, actually, it looks like, and then as you blend those, it's going to make the green, so. Okay, and then we're going to take a brush and wet that and see what happens. So fingers crossed, hope for the hope for the best. This is how art is. It's like just trial and error. Ooh, I do kind of like the way that's turning out. Take it all the way to the end. I am using a fairly stiff brush here because I wasn't sure, since this paper is so textured, how that was going to work with getting down into the grooves. Let's see, I'm going to get some more water here. And let's see, how do I don't want it to be like, I want it to have kind of a, not a, yeah, like that. Whatever you call it, kind of a rough edges. I don't want it to be too perfectly. And it looks like, well, hang on, let me finish this. See, I want to do more blue, darker blue in the middle. I like the edges, but I really want to get a lot more darker blue in the middle here. I'm going to really scrub that in and get some color on here. Put that in there. And then with that, and see how that does. I notice that I have to be careful with this paper. It seems to be peeling a little bit, so I'm just going to lightly, I don't want it to peel too much. Let's see, where's that pencil, pen, or crayon again, whatever you call it. Okay. So I do, or I don't. Okay, let's see. Not too crazy about the way the paper is peeling, but not a whole lot you can do about that, I suppose. And then I want, let's see, a little bit more yellow. I mean, I got a lot of yellow down here, and then this turned more green. So I do want to blend this a little bit more. I mean, I don't mind, but over here I need more yellow. I wish that pink wasn't there, but you know, it is what it is, so whatever. Okay. I tried to get it in there. In the cracks. Okay, something else that it looks like she did here was she probably, I thought maybe it was like, oh, here's my paper towel. I got it too wet there. Let me blot that. Get up some of that water. I thought maybe she did some kind of a, looks like white paint through a stencil. I thought maybe it was like you wet it and then take up some of the color, but it looks like it's actually white paint. I still have this one area. That doesn't seem to, there we go. Excuse me. Oh. I need to drink some of my tea or else it's going to go cold. Okay, so white stencil. Let's see, we got some hearts and we got like some white through a stencil. I wanted to use that. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see. Yeah. And I need to put some hearts. Thought I had somewhere. a stencil with hearts. I mean, I do have stencils with hearts, but I don't know that I have any small stencils with hearts. Maybe I could do something through. Oh, I do. I have these. Haha. But those aren't. I mean, these are much bigger hearts than these, aren't they? But this is a much smaller page, so maybe they will. Maybe those will work fine. So probably what I'll do is try to cut some of this out, because I'm sure you don't want to be listening to me and indecisively try to figure out what to do. So anyway, okay, so we're going with this. I think, is this dry now? I'm going to hit this with a heat gun. Also, I noticed that it looks like she's got some octagon shapes there. I mean, I may try to put some of those in. Oh, something else I wanted to look at, which I pulled it out, but what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I want to look at this. So I have the Donna Wakley collage papers that came with the kit. I don't know how these are going to look. Oh, well, actually they might look pretty good. I wonder. Let's see. I'm going to cut a few of these out. Well, yeah. I usually like torn edges, but you know what? I'm going to cut. I don't know how these are going to look, but I'm going to cut a few out and see. So maybe something like that, but I still want to do some white through a stencil. So before I put those on there, actually, you know, I may be going a little off script, but that is the part of being creative, right? You can do whatever makes you happy. So I'm gonna have my tag, but I want to put some white, and I'm just about out. Oops. Let's see. So I still like this. I mean, I love this stencil here. So I still want to kind of put a little bit of this on here. Let's see. Maybe I should have used a smaller one. Oh, a smaller dauber. I'm not sure. These are kind of small openings, and I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to get on here. I don't want them to all be the same either. I just use the edge of the dauber. Oops. And who knows how this is going to turn out. Might not even turn out the way I'm hoping it'll turn out. It's like a trial and error thing. Yeah, see, you kind of like, you know, but that's okay. Once we get everything on here, you're not going to really notice a whole lot of that. Let's see, I'm going to put a couple more of these on here. Put that on there. And let's see, I want to go do one over on this way, on this side. Maybe here. Right there. Yeah. It's a little something, right? And like I said, my tag is going to go here. I kind of like the arrows, kind of, if you can tell that's what they are. I'll probably go, you know, go over them maybe with a black pen or something. Point that way. So I'm going to clean this up and I'll be back. Okay, I wanted to make sure I got that cleaned off the stamp before it dried on there. And so do I still want to put some of these hexagons? I kind of like how she's got the hexagons. Let's see, I guess this is the same color. Let me try to same color, maybe not. Maybe, I guess it does look a little different. So I'm going to use the oceans now. And I'm going to put some hexagons on here. So I'm going to get a little bit of this on my dauber, and I just want to do some random, I guess, but not really. How do I want them going? Do I want them to go this way, or just kind of like random like that? Let's see. Okay, get some more here. And maybe one more place over here to kind of kind of frame a little bit of where this tag is going to go. Because this tag is going to go here. Yeah. Oh, let me put some on this side, kind of running off the page. If I can. I still got some. I may have to. That looks like it continues and just doesn't all of a sudden stop. Yeah, I like that. So, yeah, that'll work. Let's see, I'm going to put that in the water and get a baby wipe, I guess, to wipe this off. So, let's see. I'm going to wipe it off over here. Huh. That way it'll give it some kind of, what do they call it, ghost prints? Ghost prints. I don't know what they call it. That makes sense to me. Ghost prints. Actually, let's see. Kind of liking these. Just kind of gives it a little bit of, like I said, ghost prints. I guess that's what you call them. Makes it look more interesting, right? Another one there. Okay, done playing with that. Isn't that what art is all about, though? Playing and having fun. So, got that cleaned off, dried off. And so then the next thing is the hearts. I want to put some hearts on here. Oh, well, actually, I wanted to do some scribbles. So I'm going to use my black Posca pen to do some scribble writing. So this is about my granddaughter and the pain in the butt she can be, but I am still so grateful for her. Love her to death. So let's see, what can I put? Okay. Make sure this is dry enough, because it will ruin your pens. Let's see, what do I put? Teenagers. So basically I love my granddaughter with all my heart. I do love her so much, and this is going to kind of cover that up a little bit, but that's okay. And let's see. Do I want to use my Posca pen? Let me see. Just make sure I didn't, yeah, okay, good. Clog up my pen. Do I want to use my Posca pen for the hearts? That might be actually not a bad idea, instead of using the paint. So, well, shoot. Whoops. Do I not? You know what? No, I think I do want to use the paint dauber, with red paint. I just think I like, because if I use the Posca pen, it's going to be kind of scratchy, coloring it in, whereas if I use red paint, I think it'll look better. So, I'm going to get out some red paint here. Oh, and I still need to put on my circles, don't I? Well, if I can get the paint out. Oh, there we go. Still need to decide where my circles are going to go. I want to just scribble right first. Excuse me. And then put these on somewhere. Somehow I was going to do this here, right? And that, I think that's what I was going to do. Here, let's see, kind of would like to see that go over. I'm trying not to cover up, like, well, I guess it doesn't matter now, where my arrows are pointing, is what I'm trying not to do. Kind of would like to go, that to go over, yeah, okay, I like that. Let's see, I think, indecisive, okay. So let me get something, what am I going to use? I guess some matte gel medium. Ooh, that's really liquidy. I haven't used this in a while, so I guess it's settled and separated. Clean that up. Never seen it do that before, but like I said, I haven't used it in a while, so it's better. I didn't know it would separate like that. And where's my brush? So I try to have brushes that I use just for glues so I don't ruin all of my brushes, and this is one of them. See how that works. This one I kind of want it to, like I said, kind of go over both pages, so we're going to try to make that happen. Whoops, hang on. Ah, no. There we go. Okay. I wanted to pull it further to the right, over to this side, and then this one here. And yes, it is activating the scribble stick a little bit, but you know, not too bad. I'm just trying to be careful not to activate it too much. Or disturb it. And then I put that in water right away so that it will not dry on my brush, and I do clean it, you know, really good. So let's see, I like that. And let's clean up my mess here. And I'm gonna hit this with the heat gun just real quick to dry it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully that's dry enough, but something I wanted to do is you know, well, yeah, make these arrows, the points of these arrows. I think my white pen is dried out. It's probably seen its better days. Oh, love my white Posca pen, but I do use it a lot. But I have another one because I just bought a new set of Posca pens. So, which I knew I was going to need another set because I use these all the time because they are the best paint pens I've found. Get this one started. And what I was saying though is I wanted to make the arrows, the tips of the arrows pointing towards the that way a little more prominent, because some of these, the points didn't quite come out as pointy, I guess you could say, as I would have liked. Just so you could tell that there's, yeah, that's good. Next thing I wanted to do is some hearts. Okay, get my dauber and start putting some hearts on here. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to do, I'll do different size hearts. I was thinking about doing them all the same, but I think I'm going to do them different size. So I think it'll look better. So I'm going to put a heart here. If I can get a good heart on here. It's kind of messy, but that's okay. I'm going to go over it anyway with a black Posca pen. And my dauber is wet. Get a paper towel, and it doesn't help that it's wet. Try to, and I thought, yeah, I mean, I got it dry, but it looks like it's running on here. Let's see. Get a brush. I don't like how it's running. Try to clean up some of that. There we go. That's helped. That helped. Like I said, I'll go around it with a black pen, Posca pen, so that should help. Oh, where's my stencil? Here we go. Okay, so I want to do a heart here, a bigger one down here. And, you know, I mean, I'm probably trying to, you know, give this more thought than I need to. But, yeah, unfortunately, this is my crazy brain. It likes to be too, you know, particular and strategic. It's like, ooh, let's strategically put this here and that there. And let's see, I want to do a couple more hearts. Probably like, do I want to do a, you know, a little one, maybe right here. That's my logical mind, which, you know, I guess is why right now I'm not doing engineering work anymore. I decided I was bored with that and needed something else to do. So now I am well, I was doing product management for the company I work for now, and now I'm doing kind of the same thing as project management. I do manage projects, but I also manage conferences as far as, where's my thing again? I can see where it goofed up a little bit here. rid of that. I also manage conferences for like our sales team when they're, you know, I get them registered for conferences that they're going to. I reserve, you know, like a booth for them. Oh, I see another part where it's got red I don't want. I make sure that everything they need sent to the conference is shipped, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of, you know, like, you know, you could say managing a project, because each one is kind of like a mini project. You know, each one's different. Each one has certain things that need to be done leading up to the conference. You know, make sure that the guys are, you know, get what they need and are set. And you know what, I'm gonna put a second little heart here. I just think it needs it. Do I want a little one? I think I want a little one. 2 little hearts right here. I think would be cute. Yes. And then of course, you know, managing the budget and all of that stuff. So yeah, still doing project management type work. I like that. That's cute. And again, my final thing is my tag that's going to go on there, and I think that's going to look cute. Okay, so I am going to clean up this mess. Clean my stencil off before it dries, and I will be back. Okay, so one more thing I want to do, well, a couple more things I want to do. I tried to dry the hearts and stuff, and I noticed that this one here, oops, I forgot, this one doesn't work. White one doesn't work. I need to get still got a little bit of a red smush up here, so I'm going to just cover it with my white Posca pen. There we go. And I'll go over it. One thing I noticed is my these things that I put on here don't really stand out as well as I would have liked them to, so I'm going to go around them in white. I was thinking about going around them in black, but I'm like, yeah, that might be too much black, because I'm going to be going around the hearts in black. So I'm going to go around these in with the white. Just to help them stand out a little bit better. They really do kind of just disappear into the page, don't they? But I want it, you know, them to, you know, people to look. I don't know if anybody's ever going to look at my journal, but, you know, if they ever do, they can, like, maybe look a little bit closer and see, oh yeah, there is something there. So, okay, I'm going to do that. And then I wanted to go around the hearts, which I hope I've dried enough, because I don't want to ruin my pens. So I'm going to get my black pen out. This is the one that was giving me so much problems. Okay. Good enough. And then go around these hearts. That a couple of times. And then the last one. Okay, let's see. This one looks kind of like a mess, but oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. And then My tag. Look how beautiful. So to add my tag, I'm just going to use craft glue dots. These actually work great for holding things on, like, you know, heavy things like this, tags. But sometimes they're so sticky, they stick more to the paper here that they come on, then they'll stick to your whatever it is you're trying to put them on. It'll like rip the paper, but so you have to kind of really be careful when you're using these to make sure it doesn't rip off the back of your paper. There we go. And then, let's see, where do I want to put it? Like right there. Yep. Right there. And look at, I got a little blue ribbon already on there that matches my page. So there you go. That's my page for this month's October hashtag ShowUsYourMedia challenge. And this is, like I said in the beginning, a page about what I am grateful for as far as obstacles. And right now it's my beautiful, lovely granddaughter. She's 17. She's definitely been a challenge, but I love her to death and I wouldn't have it any other way. So thank you guys for stopping by and watching, and we will talk to you later. Bye bye.